Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently holding our latest support area that I communicated to you in the last video. We talked about the potential that Bitcoin has a 5-wave move up complete when it hit here the 28,560 level. It got rejected, came down in 3 waves. It did hold our standard support area, our trend reversal area, impulsive reversal of the area, something that we did before here out of these trend reversal areas. And it seems a little bit like we're climbing up the stairs. We just now need to break out to the upside. So again, everything is prepared in this chart, as I said before, and I assume that we are in a breakout scenario as long as we're holding 27,974. A drop below that level would simply reset here the wave 2. So we just lose basically the blue count. Yeah, we're losing 1 wave degree. Not a problem. We have higher degree bullish scenarios and setups on the chart, and it would basically in simple terms mean that if we lose that 27,974 or 975 level, we're simply going to morph back into the next higher degree bullish scenario. So just losing support here at this stage would not be bearish. It would simply allow the price to drop back to the next higher degree Fibonacci support. I'm counting currently this whole series of movements that has been occurring basically here since the end of March as a 1-2, 1-2 and another 1-2 setup, and it would need to rally now finally. Everything's prepared in this chart for a breakout. All we're waiting for now is the breakout. Yeah, it's not that we have here a deeply corrective structure. Well, it is corrective, but the movements to the upside, they occur in 5 waves. We haven't really seen 5-wave moves to the downside. Had we seen them, we wouldn't be in this range anymore. We would be starting to break down. So I'm watching if we can hold 27,974 now, and that should take us in the 3rd wave close to the 30K area and then eventually higher. Okay, so that's still what I'm observing here. If we, obviously, to keep this particular count alive directly, it needs to avoid a violation of the previous low here that was made today of 28,150. But if it breaks below that, it would just simply reset wave 2. Only below 27,975, it would basically reset the higher degree wave 2. So it would also not be bearish. It would just mean we drop into larger wave 2 support, which would still allow for a wave 3 breakout to the upside, which would be quite a bullish setup just from a lower position out, right? What else have I done? I have added a trend line here, or trend lines for a triangle. Yeah, I mean, we have a triangle here. I guess a break below the triangle would have some bearish implications, but I would still be watching the Fibonacci support areas at 27,550 or even 27,060. Only a break below that would, in my opinion, invalidate or basically make this blue wave 2 very unlikely as well, the larger wave 2 here in blue, and make that very much unlikely. And we could then drop into that deeper support area down there. But for now, we're pushing higher, and I'm in favor of a move to the upside as long as the support levels hold. However, as you know, we have very much the option in this bullish scenario that we have on the chart right now that we get a deeper pullback. Yeah, it would just be a pullback in an uptrend. So basically an opportunity, because we can count this as a wave 1 and then an A wave down, a B wave triangle, which might be finished now, and then a C wave down. There are different possibilities how this can be counted. I do not intend to go into every detailed count here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, then we can do that in the next video. But I always try to avoid confusing people, try to make it as clear as possible. Really, when I have to show a count, I do it, right? Because I think it's very likely. But we have a few likely counts on this chart, depending on how deep the price needs to pull back. There's no way of knowing at this stage how deep are we going to pull back, and maybe we are going to break out basically, directly from here, right? And in that particular case, we can tell if we are going to do that by just checking the key Fibonacci support levels. Right, so again, I can just emphasize we are holding on a very, very high level. We're getting squeezed here into an apex. The closer we get into that apex, the more likely an impulsive breakout is, because it forces Bitcoin to make a decision. We've already broken above the B wave high here of that small move. We tried to break above the wave 1. It is not unlikely to reset blue wave 2 here. I would like to see a breakout directly, but it doesn't always happen, of course. And eventually what we need to do, we need to get above the March highs. The bulls need to break above 29,190. And I think afterwards we have go time, and I think then we are really in the heart of a third rally. Yeah, a third wave of a third wave. You can see that. Third wave, and then we've got another third wave up there. So we're then going to get into that heart of the third of a third rally, and that is normally a really, really bullish setup. But the market just needs to do it now, which isn't which means it's not guaranteed it will happen, but I'm focused on it. Just be aware that nothing is, of course, guaranteed, and I can only tell you what I see in the market right now. I see impulses to the upside, even though they're not the most beautiful ones. I see that Bitcoin has been holding support, so a lot of these trend reversal areas would have worked out. If you entered anywhere here in these trend reversal areas for a long trade, you would be in profit right now. So Bitcoin has been listening to these support areas, and trend reversal boxes, but at some point they will break. It is completely normal. It's a bit like a trend line that will break at some point, or a channel when you're trading trend channels. At some point it will break, like every indicator. So you trade it as long as it is valid and as long as you can see it. But at some point we just will break through and then just morph into a different wave pattern. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin for now. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.